Now we are going to collect premium, going to see how the premium is collected. For which we have clicked premium collection. Now you see so many options are there. First option is collection. It is auto-populated. Second option is receipt cancellation, which cannot be done through this device, as this option is presently inactive to avoid any sort of fraud. Our next option is print duplicate receipt. If any receipt has not been printed, that can be taken out from this print duplicate option. Last 5 transactions of that particular account can be taken out from this print duplicate option. Next option is renewal. It means that the PLI renewal collection and renewal will be auto-populated. Initial premium means first premium of any PLI or PLI that can be taken from indexing option also. It will be discussed later on. Now first we are going to collect one renewal premium. We have clicked next. Now the policy number. Enter policy number. Policy number will be entered first. R-AS- EA- 245396. Now click search. Validating with server data, please wait. Now our passbook front page has opened. This page contains policy number, insured name. Next option is from date and true date. This is very important. We have to see this option properly, because from date 2/4/2020 to 34/2020, that means for 1 month. It may be 2/3/2020 to 34/2020, that means it will be 2 months. Less premium cannot be paid by the customer. Less premium means there is 4 months gap. Customer wants to pay only for 2 months. This is not allowed. And now it is showing only 1 month. He may pay for 2 months also. That can be allowed, but less payment is not allowed. Now premium due amount is 186. Total frequency monthly. Number of monthly installment. Now customer wants to pay for 2 months. We have written 2. We have put 2. Now calculate option. After calculating, it will show the detail, that is premium due amount, premium interest, any interest to be paid, that means default amount, rebate if any to be paid, nothing, balance amount if any, nothing. Now CGST 4.90 and S19 and SGST 4.19. That means total GST will be 8. Here why 8? 0.19 and 0.19 is less than 50 paisa. Therefore this less amount is rounded off. Total amount to be paid including GST is 380. Now the payment mode, cash and check. There will be two options, cash and check. Through check it can also be taken. Now for check, if we select check, there will be two options, POSB, non-POSB. POSB means post office check and non-POSB means any bank check. If it is non-POSB, then IFSC code, MICR code, check number, bank code to be given, to be incorporated one by one in the given space. Here we are going to take the accept the premium as cash, so we will click continue option. Now this warning message will come. Do you want to proceed with the payment of rupees 380? Please note that transaction once initiated cannot be reverted. That means once you have initiated this transaction, that cannot be cancelled. So this is an warning message. After getting this warning message, we have to see whether our amount is correct or not. If correct, we'll click yes option. Validating with server data, please wait. Now, transaction submitted successfully. We have submitted our, accepted our premium. It has been accepted. Now we'll print the receipt. We have clicked print option. We can click continue to receive another premium. Since we are not having any other premium, renewal premium to be collected, we will exit from it. We'll go to home page and see how the indexing is done. For home page, we can go to this option or this 3 line. If we want to exit it, we can click exit or go to home page. We'll click home. Now our home page has come. Now the second option, new business codes. We will see one example of it so that we can understand what exactly the procedure is, for which we have clicked new business codes. Now supposing one customer has come for doing for PLI and he wants to know what will be his amount. So first we have to select the gender, then sum assured, let's say 2 lakhs rupees, and scroll down. Now we have to give the date of birth. Here it is today's date. So we will click this calendar symbol. This is calendar option. We'll click it. Now select the date. This is the calendar option. Through this arrow, we can select our date. Now we are going to select it. 3rd January 1998. Now we have given, supposing our customer's date of birth is 3rd January 1998. See, after selecting this, it has automatically reflected. Now the product type. What will be the product type? PLI or RPLI? Let's take it as RPLI. Now scroll down. Go to product name. We have selected the type. Now the product name. This box, we have to select this box. After clicking this box, this product name will appear. Now the first is Gram Santosh, that is endowment assurance. If anything else is required, that can be selected through this arrow key, Gram Priya, Gram Suvidha, Gram Santosh. Let's take Gram Santosh for example. Now cross it. See, Gram Santosh has reflected. Now the maturity date. This maturity age. This is auto-populated. It has come automatically. It can be varied. It can be selected by the party concerned. If the customer wants the less age, age at maturity less or more, that can be selected. Now we'll click get code. After clicking get code, we'll get the actual amount, premium amount, excluding taxes. What will be the monthly premium, yearly premium, and quarterly premium? See, age at maturity we have not changed, only that system generated 35 years. Monthly quote premium will be 1,380 rupees. Quarterly premium will be 4,110 rupees. Half yearly quote will be 8,170 rupees and yearly will be 16,150 rupees. As I said, these are exclusive of taxes. This amount will increase a little bit when GST will be added to it. This can be printout can be taken and to be handed over to the customer for his information. See, this much facilities nowadays we are providing to a customer who is living in a remote village. So our next option is proposal indexing. We are having one proposal that will be indexed today, for which proposal indexing to be clicked. We are having RPLI, therefore we have selected RPLI. Now the product name. We are customer is willing for endowment insurance, so we have selected as per his declaration. We have selected Ram Santosh. Then next, now the proposal date. Since we have received the proposal today, therefore we are not going to change it. Change the proposal date. This is today's date. Declaration date. Since he has given his declaration today, we are not going to change it here. If declaration date is different, then we can change from this calendar option. Indexing date, we are indexing it today, therefore indexing date is there for today's date. Now we'll click next option. Next. Every time this will come, validating with server. Now the date and issue post office Gram Santosh. Proposal detail, you will get the proposal detail. BPM will get the proposal detail. Indexing date, PO code, that is branch office code. Issue circle, that is Assam circle. Issue APO, Guwahati GPO, that means the branch office is under Guwahati GPO. This has been reflected. Issue post office, Amsingao post office, branch post office. Now the proposer name. Now we are going to give the proposer name. Going to incorporate proposer name here. Our proposer name is Manju Dotto. First name, only name will be in the first name, and Surname will be at the last, will have to be given in the last name column. Manju Datta. Gender female. Then scroll down. Date of birth. Now we have to select the date of birth of that person, that Manju Datta. Calendar symbol. We have selected calendar symbol. Now choose the date. 6th May. Sixth May 1983. See, 6th May 1983 has come here. Now click next option. After clicking next option, first we have to see the sum assured. What is the sum? What will be her sum assured amount? That is written in the application form. 1,50,000. We have given 1,50,000. Date of maturity. What date of maturity she has chosen, that have to be checked from the application. She has given 45 years. Now we have chosen 45 years. Now the premium payment frequency. What will be her premium payment frequency? That have to be checked from the application itself. She has chosen for monthly premium, so we'll click that box and choose the monthly premium option. Monthly premium we have chosen. Now whatever premium is required, that can be chosen from this arrow, but for today she is willing for monthly premium. Now submit. Now after submitting, this page will come. Premium amount 1,831. GST will be 82. Total amount including GST will be 1913. Now we have to submit this again. After submitting, this will come. Application proposal number. Application with proposal number. This is very important. N-EA40004388950. This has to be written in red ink above the application form, and that has to be print first. After getting printout of that, we'll print the 2 copies. 1 copy will be attached with the concerned application form, and 1 copy will be retained by the BPM for further correspondence. Now printout, we have taken printout and we have written the policy proposal number and the application form. That proposal number to be kept with BPM. Now the initial premium to be taken. Another application can be indexed, but since we are not having any other application today, we will take the initial premium. That can be taken from here also or from the premium collection options. See, for this, since we have already indexed everything, so the last page will come. Total amount rupees 1913 to be collected. Now this has to be written. In case of initial premium, this has to be written. Otherwise, no requirement, nothing to be written, only month to be entered. Now we have written 1913. Continue. This warning message will come. Do you want to proceed with the payment of rupees 1913? Please note that transaction once initiated cannot be reverted. So since we have checked and found that his amount is 1913, that means it is correct. We are going to click yes. After clicking, this message will come again. Validating with server. Please wait. Now we have already indexed and taken initial premium. See, receipt number has already been generated. Now we can take the printout. 3 copies. 1 copy will remain with BPM. 1 copy will go with that indexing with that application form, and 1 copy will have to be handed over to the customer concerned. If any next premium to be collected, then we can click the continue. Otherwise, we will go to home page for other transactions to see the other options, whatever options are left. We have indexed it. Now BPM will have to forward it to CPC for further processing and issuing of policy passbook. We have seen premium collection, new business code, proposal indexing. Now the code generation. Supposing, for example, a simple example we are now going to see, for which you will click code generation. See, first this page will appear with heading code. Now we are going to click that box. After clicking that box, now we can select surrender loan revival. Supposing for today, for example, loan. We have taken loan. One customer has come and he requested to know how much amount of loan he will get from his existing policy. So we'll now enter the policy number AM-96837-CS. Go down, select the date. Since he has come today, supposing he has come today, so we are not going to change the date. We'll simply click next. After clicking next button, this entire policy with his detail will appear. See, loan code, it is written loan code. Now the policy number, installment amount excluding tax 575, that is his premium amount excluding tax. Policy status active, insured name, product name Santosh, issue date when this policy was issued, premium paid up to 31/3/2020, customer ID, policy, duplicate policy bond issued, no. Now if we click that get code, we will get everything, whatever amount he will get, whatever maximum amount, minimum amount, surrender value, everything in a single page that can be printed out and given to the customer. See, now policy number, insured name, product name, loan interest, what will be the loan interest? That will be 10%. Surrender value, what will be surrender value? 86,973. Surrender factor, what will be surrender factor? 90. Value admissible, nil. Maximum amount, loan amount, it is 70,200. You will get the maximum amount, and minimum will be 1,000. Loan status available, you will get the loan. Total bonus 0. Paid up value, what will be paid up value? That is, now see, checklist to be submitted. This is very unique thing for branch office. Whatever, since he is going to take the loan, now he have to submit some documents. Whatever document will have to be submitted, that is written here. That can be printed out and given to the customer concerned, and this is an easy process. Customer can get can see whatever document he needs to be given along with his loan application. That he will prepare it and submit it to the BPM. BPM accordingly he will submit it to the concerned for further processing. So we have seen these are the easiest process ever given to a branch office, provided to a branch office, so that the customer, village customer, can get the every facilities of postal department. Now code generation, we have seen the code generation. Policy search is simple. We can search the policy. Status request, I have already discussed that, and the whatever status of indexing, proposal indexing and service request indexing, that can be seen here. That can be seen here. That means where it is now, at circle office or division office, wherever, that can be confirmed from that status request. Service request indexing, as I mentioned earlier, maturity surrender, death claim, surrender request, commutation request, conversion request, reduced paid up request, revival request, and survival claim. And this can be done. Since we are not having so much thing with us, so we cannot show you, but this is the easy process. These are the easy process, one by one. Everything will come one by one, that can that have to be filled up and see. Now the reports. Day end collection report. Under day end collection report, transaction, daily transaction can be seen. Daily transaction can be seen irrespective and RPLI, that can be seen. But in summary report, PLI and RPLI, that can be seen separately. Now we are generating the report, daily summary report of RPLI. Today we have received one RPLI. Now our report has generated. First year premium, that means initial premium, what we have accepted in the device, and renewal premium. Renewal premium we have accepted 372 rupees, that is 372 rupees. Now we'll take the printout of it. And total amount what we have collected, now we'll take the printout of it. One copy will remain with branch office, one copy will go to sub office along with BO daily account for their record. We have already printed out. Since we have we have practiced more or less everything in the PLI application. Now we are going to exit the application